Alright, first off, most of all praises to Yahweh, Washem, Yahushai, Bashem Rakah Kodash, the honors to the apostles of GMS and all the brothers in the highways and the byways doing the work of the Most High in sincerity and in truth. Alright, this is the brother Awar again with another episode of Facts and Fiction. Right now, we just make a little quick jump, right? Because I know we start in Genesis. Still in Genesis, of some more things to go through in Genesis, right? And in the Old Testament, right? Regarding facts and fiction, right? So, hey, from I start the series, I've been jumping under the box of Christian because the Christians are the ones who make most of our people don't believe in the Bible because of the doctrines that they teach, right? So now I'm just jump on the some Hebrew Israelites, right, would teach contrary to what the scriptures really speaks about, right? You have most Hebrew Israelites right now abash our Elder Ta'a, Elder Gabar, Elder Ramlak, and down is regarding the RFID chip. Now most Hebrew Israelites teach that democracy is the mark of the beast and not the RFID chip, right? Saying that it is a one West doctrine, a doctrine from one West, right? Hey, but the scripture don't tell it is not given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, right? It's not given unto them to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, right? But to you, right? So not everybody are gonna get this, right? So because the most I give them what? Eyes that they should not see and ears that they should not hear, right? So democracy, right? When I read the scripture where it speaks of the mark of the beast, I'm going to the scripture now. I'm more, well, and everybody have common sense, really. Saying, more use common sense and tell me how democracy adds up with this scripture. This is Revelation 13, verse 17. It says, and that no man, I'll start from 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Right? How does that add up to be democracy? That don't make any sense, right? All right, this is what they are saying. That they are saying that these Hebrew Israelites are saying that the heads of government, right? America is pushing democracy and people now, and the heads of government, they are the one who is taking who have the chance whether to accept democracy. If you don't accept democracy, America, who is pushing democracy, is going to impose an embargo on you. They are going to sanction you, right? Now tell me, if the government don't accept democracy, which is the mark of the beast, right? Or rather, if they accept democracy, who is going to be punished? The government or the people? Is that the government alone is going to be punished for accepting the mark of the beast and not the people? What about in Jamaica? Our government accept democracy. Jamaica is a democratic country because democracy is really government for the people, by the people. The people elect the government to run the country. Now, who is going to be punished for that? Is it the people or the government? Right? How does that play down to me? Right? It makes no sense. It doesn't add up. Right? And that is one of the dumbest ideas for mark of the beast yet. Now what I realize that most of these men who teach that democracy is the mark of the beast, or anything else different from the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, is the fear of loss, yeah? Because what is going to happen, you know, most of these men them preach or them dwell upon riches, right? To make it into this world, right? Them have a lot of assets that them don't want to lose. And trust me, when this RFID chip come into play, they're going to lose all of that asset, yeah? They're going to lose most of that assets. Right? So what them do, them put something in their mind, or them give them mind something to be comfortable with, right? And say that what? The RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, because the moment them accept the RFID chip to be the mark of the beast, right? And they take that chip, or they don't take that chip, they're going to lose most of what they earn, if not all of what they earn. And most of these men, this is what is in the back of them head. Them now can make that money without the RFID chip. Therefore, them give themselves a false belief that, look, the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast. It is just something to put information upon, like a bank card or whatever. Right? And that is wickedness, because guess what? You can't serve what? God and mammon. You either eat one or you love the other. Right? Now, facts. Let us go into the facts and let us see how the facts add up with the scripture. Right? Let us go the way our elders teach it. Right? Because the Most High revealed it to them, and them then in return reveal it to us. Right? So we're going to the scripture, and we're going to tell you, and we more if you look for yourself and see which one of them add up more. Right? So let us go into the facts of the scripture. Right? Because hey, when you are reading the elders, I'm always saying, especially like Gabar, learn to go into words. Right? Because the Bible was written in Hebrew, Greek, right? And Latin. So forget the understanding of what the word they mean when they put them in the scripture, because you have to remember that English is a very weak language. Right? So the fiction is democracy is the mark of the beast. That doesn't add up with the scripture any at all. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make even 1% of sense. Right? That is just something to soothe the mind. If you have common sense any at all, you can't really accept that democracy is the mark of the beast. That is just something to comfort the mind of the persons them, or the Hebrew Israelites them, don't want to let go of what this world have to offer. Right? Now, this is what they say is the mark of the beast. Right? Democracy, a government by the people, rule of the majority, a government in which the supreme power is vested in the people and exercised by them directly or indirectly through a system of representation, usually involving periodical free elections. So the government basically, the people actually elect, and who the most people vote for or elect, then they will be the prime minister or president or whichever, right, for a period of time. Right? So what about those people who didn't vote for that government, and that government went ahead and accept democracy? Well, it would be democracy if they have to vote. But what about those persons who did not vote for that government? Them vote for the other. So anyway, them still involved in a democracy. That mean them accept the mark of the beast. It is just dumb. Alright, let us go through the facts now. And more you, the viewers, tell me which one of them add up. Right? Okay. Let's go back to the scripture. And let's see what the scripture describes here. Because we're going at the words and we're using at the scripture. Right? Alright. Alright, these are the Strongs. Right? The Greek, so we're going at the root word and root of the word. The words and we describe the mark. Right? This is Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Know that mark. Let us go into that, the word, which is G5480. Now, the Greek for that word is charagma. It's a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculptured, graven work of idolatrous images. Right? So that's how the mark, it have to do with a stamp, an imprinted mark. Right? So when I get that chip in the hand, it's an imprinted mark. And these Hebrew Israelites have the thing to say, like, enough people have the chip already in their hand. Them sin. If you're an Hebrew Israelite, yes, you sin. If you're an Israelite any at all, yes, you sin. Because you break a commandment, which is don't accept the chip, and them doomed for destruction. And if you accept that chip also, you're doomed for destruction. Right? Right, so we're going to the root of the word now. The root of the word charagma, right, is charax. You see, a pale or a stake, a palisade or rampart, peels between which earth stones. You know that stick, you make a pivot in, like you make it sharp, so you can stick it into the ground. That is what it is talking about. A pale or a stake or a palisade. Right? Now look at this. This is the nail that they use to insert the RFID chip into your hand. Right? Doesn't this fit the scripture perfectly? Right? So it is going to make a mark on your hand, which is charagma. When this puncture it is going to leave a mark there. Right? This is the charax, which means that which is a peel or a stake, which is a pointed end. Right? And it going to where? Into your hand. Or wherever you want to accept that chip. Right? Now the root word for charax, right, is grapho. Right? It's to write with reference to the form of the letters. Now, all your information is going to be on what? On that chip. Whether you want to be your blood type, your banking information, all your information is going to be written on that chip. Right? So doesn't this fit the RFID chip, microchip perfectly? It is going to make a mark on your hand, which is the charagma. Right? By a what? A charax, which is a peel or a stake. And it is going to what? Insert the grapho, which is the information that is on the chip, into your body. And that is perfectly well. Who can understand that? Who can understand that? Well, most are blind here. And you is dumb. I'm not say dumb because most are blind. Well, yeah, you're dumb. But I mean, I just hit that. It was not meant for, if I can't get that any at all, and it was not meant for you, and that this is perfect. This is perfect. Yeah, but as I said before, most of you guys won't and will not accept this teaching, because guess what? The moment you accept this teaching, you know that you're going to lose a whole lot of shit. Right? You're going to lose a whole lot of shit. And this is facts. Right? So you can continue to full up your head with this fake, stupid doctrine about the democracy is the mark of the beast, and it is not talking about individuals because they want to keep your money. Right? Hey, when this thing come, accept that chip and so I got them to you, yeah. Right? Accept that chip and so I really got happen. Alright, let me go to our scripture real quick. So you can know what I got when I accept this blood clot chip. Alright, this is Revelation 14 and 9. I'm start at 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all the nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark, right, which is the RFID chip, in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire, which is thermonuclear destruction, and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? So that is what you're going to get if you accept this chip. Zane, and that is plain, straight and to the point. And another episode again of facts and fiction. Facts over fiction here, because democracy is a fiction when it comes on to the scriptures and the RFID chip. So that must say praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, the Blanas, to the apostles of GMS, and all your brothers, within the highways and the byways, that do the work of the most science in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.